Hi, everybody. I'm Rene Bray. This is my partner, Flip Orley.
Hello.
And welcome to Road Comics Adventures
Live. Oh, I think the timing's pretty good. We're going.
Sounds
Going,
good.
going. Gone, girl.
I bet that's a movie reference.
It is a movie. One I have not seen, but I know the name.
Okay.
I think it's Gone, Girl. Yeah, I'm almost certain.
Aren't we already in enough trouble over a movie reference?
We've had a few issues. Issues. Do you want to introduce the show? That's your job, isn't it?
Well, really? Did you just say I had a job?
Well, no, because you've always
Let me
done
tell
it.
you something. Does this look like a good day to pull that
No,
crap?
I'm just saying
out?
you've always introduced the show.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rene Bray. This is my partner, Flip Orley.
Hello.
And welcome to Road Comics Adventures Live. We have had a day today, haven't we?
It's been, it's been a time.
Go ahead and tell them. I went from kitchen witch to kitchen bitch.
I wasn't going to say it because I'm not stupid.
Well, we have video footage to counteract that statement.
No, well, I mean, we both were at moments in time throughout the day a bit out of sorts.
Yeah, it happens once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't horrible. We weren't at odds.
No, we don't.
With each
we
other.
don't fight with each other.
No, it's other stuff.
You get to listen to me yell at people on the phone. Oh, I've been good today.
Rene,
For somebody who used to be such a doormat to everybody and was Susie Sunshine always.
sister to Susie, Sunshine, alliteration.
Things have changed.
Well, it's not that you're more assertive, although you are, but you're willing to stand up for yourself and not.
I don't candy coat things
Yeah.
either.
Which is fine. I think it's good.
Yeah, solicitors today, beware.
Oh. Should I put a graphic up there that would, let people know, give them a warning?
Skull and crossbones.
Yeah, just something.
Something, that wouldn't be bad. But
You
other
might-
than that, we've had a great time.
You people mind your P's and Q's.
And I did get a great present today.
Bark, 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 bark.
Oh, hey, Becky is coming in to 2 more weeks till the book bag giveaways.
Oh, wow.
So she is in the swing of things. So if you guys, as you know, Book Bag Becky is an old friend of mine. You can help her out with Bags of Hope, I think. I forget her business name. Because I hear Book Becky all the time. That's the only thing I can remember.
Would you confirm the exact name? I think Renee's got it
Bags
right.
of Hope. Do you think I have it right? Because if we can help you get to the end so that every kid in those little towns in Ohio can have a book bag full of school supplies, that would thrill me. I also want to tell everybody that somebody else that we follow, Dion Moore, went to his oncologist today.
Today?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen how it come out, but we've got fingers crossed that Dion's
Hoping for
on
good
the
news.
uphill. Yeah.
Hoping for good news.
Yeah, Dion Moore's really a good guy, real good guy. And a lot of people might not know this. He used to be with the WWE. He was a wrestler.
Well, I knew it because you told me. I don't know if they all know.
Yeah. Go to our community page, look up Jackie Knight and Dion Moore. They're husband and wife. Jackie had comedy clubs for years. I used to work for her all the time. Dion is her husband. Dion is very funny in and of himself. He's very entertaining. He had a tour around St. Augustine of the ghost and paranormal things.
Oh, wow.
But most funny is he used to be with the WWE.
Was he? He had to have been in great shape. Maybe he still is, but
yeah,
great shape.
great shape.
Book. The Bags of Hope is my organization, nonprofit, and Backpack for Kids 26-27 is my event.
Okay, so You can look either one of those up on Facebook. Say them again, would you please, for me?
Absolutely. If you're looking for Bag Becky's organization, it is the Bags of Hope, and the upcoming event is backpacks plural for kids 26-27.
Thanks, Becky, for helping us clear that out.
Well, 26 and 27.
Yes. If you guys can help her get to the finish line, this is a woman that spends her Social Security checks getting stuff for these kids to make sure all these kids get a great start. She's got a big heart. She's a good person. And you got to meet her live and in person.
Love meeting her. Absolutely. You know, the fact that you're such a good person and I still like you is amazing, because under normal circumstances, your goodness and the gracious way you live would make me feel bad about myself, and therefore I would have to turn it outward to protect my fragile ego. But she's so amazing that I don't have that problem.
But yet you felt the need, after 5 or 6 months of knowing me, to drive to Orlando to pick me up to bring me back here to be your business partner and roommate.
Yes.
What does that say?
Oh, the coffee's hot.
And so is the seat.
No, it just...
And you...
Rod Touchette, my dear friend.
Yeah.
No, you have to say... Yeah.
Oh, Rod knows I love him. You know what he's saying? Spin the wheel, Flip.
Hello, Rod.
Whee!
No, so here's the thing.
You were backing yourself in to a rose bush.
No, you're a very good person, and you do a lot for a lot of people. And I was so busy admiring you that I didn't have an opportunity to think how I would feel if I wasn't filled with admiration. Is what it was.
Is your seat feeling a little squishy? Because it's full of something.
I know. My admiration for you is endless. But for realsies. Hi, Rod.
Rod, can you believe that crap right there?
No, that's true, though. And Stephen Boyer.
Stephen Boyer, how you doing? Hey, Stephen, you're still in Dallas, aren't you? Because if you are, I hope we get to meet live and in person when...
Well, do it right. Live and in person.
And in person. I promise I won't do it if you show up. I promise.
Stephen is... Tomorrow at the free lunches, the kiddos are getting McDonald's Happy Meals. The local McDonald's is giving me a deal to buy one, get one free.
That's amazing. But you know, that's the local one. It's too bad that a company like McDonald's...
Yeah, I can't take over a couple extra meals.
Doesn't go, hey, look, I don't know how many you're going to give away, Becky, but I got news for you. McDonald's could afford to throw you a few more. Not the local ones. I think that's great. That
no, the local business, because again, in many cases, they're franchise owned.
Right.
Absolutely.
But I tell you what, Becky, you're amazing that you do all of this for kids. And also, you take care of a lot of people in nursing home facilities that don't have anybody. You do really make a difference in somebody's life.
In many people, yeah.
And that means a lot.
Stephen Boyer. I'm about 45 minutes outside of Dallas. It is definitely a possibility. I'm sure you know, but if you don't, I don't know why I'm sure you know. That's a silly thing to say. We'll be in Plano at Mic Drop in Plano, August 15, 16. I've got it. Like August 15th.
What's 27 minus, I think it's 13, 14.
Are
we there for 2 days or 3 days?
3 shows, I think, total. I didn't even write it in my calendar. August 14, 15. Friday, Saturday. Mic Drop, I just write it in my calendar.
What? How do you know? Then how do you know it's 14, 15?
Well, because I know it's not here. Wait a minute. Oh, 21, 22.
That's what I thought. I thought it was later than...
I did write it in my calendar, as it turns out, and it's August 21, 22, that'd be the Friday and the Saturday. Well, you do all that. I don't do,
Don't you do all of that. Did you talk to the guy from the mic drop?
but don't,
Did you talk to the guy from the mic drop?
see, I'm so filled with
Did
admiration.
you? Yeah. That ship sailed. Rod is laughing so hard right now he can't talk because he's like, oh, this is fun. Watching Flip talk to himself.
Rod, every Tuesday I talk to you on the podcast about getting together. We actually should do a private personal phone call and make plans. Well, I just think that'll be better because I just keep
And
talking.
you'd like to do it tomorrow because it may be a little hectic around
I'm
here.
thinking at 6:10, I'd like to meet him for supper at 6:15. If at all possible. Hey, August 21, 22 at Mic Drop in Plano.
And I'm more than likely going to be there.
And if Renee's going to be there, then Storm, the Road Comics Adventures dog, is going to be there as well.
Yeah, and I'd love to meet you, Steven. I really would. I think it'd be a hoot.
And a half.
Yes. I do, I got to meet Joanne.
Wonderful lady.
You know I love Joanne.
Yeah.
I talk about Joanne all the time. We love Joanne.
She went from being exclusively my friend to our friend to now, like, I just get to listen in.
I talked to Joanne.
I know, basically, here's what Joanne said. You know what? We talked about this and that. Your name was brought up. We both said hello, and then we just moved along.
Joanne's amazing. I'd also like to thank my friend Darlene. I haven't done that yet.
You started to, and I interrupted you, and I'm trying to get better. So we are going to have a conversation where I'm quiet and you're doing the talking about Darlene starting.
You're trying to suck up because you got yourself in the rose bush.
Now.
Darlene, I just want to thank you so much for the care package you sent me. And Flip really wants to thank you because how many times have you heard me complain about my hair?
You broke the abacus. I lost count. Chat GPT said there's not a number that goes that high.
I am not a prissy hair person, and this is the one time that I was. And I've been using the natural stuff on it, and it's getting better. But Darlene from Darlene's Hair Hut in Fort Myers, Florida, she's done my hair a bunch of times. She's a great hairstylist. She sent me a care package. That meant more to me than you will ever know, Darlene. If you ever have a problem, call Darlene and go see her. She does a great job. But most of all, thank you for thinking enough of me to send me the care package. That's wonderful. I'm starting in the morning on my hair. And nobody's more appreciative of that
than me.
Flip.
Yeah, no, because all joking aside, Renee went in with the best intentions, and she went to what was thought to be a reputable hairdresser, asked for something fairly simple, brought her pictures and directions, and the gal promptly ignored everything she said, used what we think might have been an old product to fry the hell out of her hair and overprocessed it, and cut it completely wrong, and then ushered her out the door. It was horrible.
Yeah, it was really horrible. And I'm getting now. I get handfuls of hair just coming out and breaking. It's awful. But I know what Darlene sent me. Not only did she send me all the product,
right? You
should see the instructions written on there.
Oh wow!
Yeah, a moron could follow these instructions. So Darlene knows who she's dealing with.
Now you said that she sent in products from an amazing company.
Yeah, they're called Surface. Surface is a great company.
Where, like, what all? You don't. I'm sure you don't remember everything because there was so much. What kind of stuff did you see in there?
A protein treatments and things to help your hair start to heal.
Oh wow!
There's special shampoos, conditioners. I can't wait.
That's exciting.
Life might start getting good for you.
Let's see. We've got Naniki who's popped in.
Hey, Nance.
As well as Krista Polk.
Hi, Krista. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody. You know what? We did have a rough day today. I'm thrilled to be doing the podcast tonight.
I'm suddenly, all joking aside, since about 5:58 Central Time, I started feeling better.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You guys brighten us up, I think.
I had kind of an icky day today. I just,
You didn't feel good. I was in a crappy. I didn't start out in a crappy.
No,
mood.
you started out in a great mood.
Yeah, but everybody decided that I was too happy and started raining on my parade.
That's true. Jeff Clark says, "Hi guys."
Hey, Jeff Clark.
See, Jeff, you do it right, because all anybody ever has to do, if they don't know me, or if they don't know the Rene, just round up, right? Hi guys, as opposed to someone just saying hi to me and ignoring you, or saying hi to you and ignoring me. Just a very simple. And Jeff, you know us, and you're still, you know what? Very inclusive. Hi guys, how easy is that? Krista Polk. Hey guys, she went with a slightly different feel. Naniki, ditto.
Wow, she took that right out of your playbook.
She did. I like to ditto people whenever possible. I was going to make an offhanded comment and change my mind.
Is that why your face is so red right now?
Well, it sounded funny in my head, and I was able to stop it before my mouth would let it go. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. It was so close to escaping. Nope.
Look at you reeling stuff back in.
Very rare. Stephen Boyer, I tend to have that effect on people.
Oh, yeah, I do very much enjoy talking
Stephen's
to
a good
Stephen.
egg.
Yeah.
Stephen, you know what?
And so is Jeff. Actually,
Everyone.
all of our people are. Look at Becky, Nancy, Darlene. Look at all the people. You know, I think we've been very lucky that the friends that we've gathered along the way that make up our community. And I've been doing a lot of putting some things together for our content as we move forward with some projects we're working on. We're putting everything together about us. And the one thing that I can tell you that one of the agents we're working with was really impressed with was she said to me, "Oh my God, you guys have put together a community. And you guys really are a community. And I'm so glad that we've attracted to our core all the great, good people that we have."
See, and unlike other communities, we don't charge an HOA fee.
Oh, you don't think so, right?
See, no, that was like subscriptions, right? Or selling stuff, or like I equated it to a community. We don't have an HOA fee. Come on, that was a good one.
Okay. Well, and here's what he doesn't realize.
That was a good one.
You want me to use my fingers in a way to tell you what I'm thinking?
Nope.
I'm just checking. But in all seriousness, we got good people. You know, this lady is helping me put all of our, what do you call it? Basically.
Package.
Yeah, we're coming with the stacked package.
We're putting together a package.
Basically of who we are and what we are and where we came from. And the one thing that she keeps saying is, "Wow, you built this wonderful community." And I said, yes. And I told her about the podcast, and she went on and watched several of them, which is amazing to me in and of itself.
Not that she watched, but she's still talking to us. That's the amazing.
That doesn't happen a lot. But when I told her about the reunion and that you guys wanted to have a reunion, she goes, "That's amazing." And it really is. And I'm thrilled. I mean, like, Stephen's a minister. I have 3 or 4 other ministers, which in and of itself is amazing in my group of friends.
Right.
Anybody that's been out to my show goes, "Really? Exorcist? Perhaps. Bring in a priest and holy water. we've seen you need that a couple of times.
Stephen, I believe, is well, if I include you and Ted, right, then I've got 3 ministers in my corner.
I'm not a minister. I'm a wedding officiant.
Well, don't quibble. Whatever. Do you talk to people in the name of the
state of Florida? Yeah.
That's as close as I can. That's it. Hey, who's there? Jimmy Leonard. That's who.
Hey, Jimmy Leonard. Jimmy Leonard's been to a few shows. See, what's funny is more people out there have seen my show than in this room.
Well, that's because, I saw your show for a full week, and then we took a break, and then after the break,
we were on a break.
Yeah, it was like
that's from Friends.
I don't know their names, but the Friends people. Jennifer Aniston was the woman. I don't remember who the guy was.
Ross and Rachel.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. So and then by the time we reconnected, you had stopped doing comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I asked to see your YouTube videos, and you said they don't exist.
I didn't post YouTube videos.
So that's where I've been left with that. Jimmy Leonard, cello, with a CH, cello.
Because that's the way Jimmy rolls.
Yeah. Now, if he put like a little fruit in front, that'd have been a limoncello.
You know what? That's funny because I was looking at the lemon and lime peels you had left over from your fruit water.
Yeah.
And I got to do videos tomorrow because I know what we're going to do with those.
Okay. Well, I have a camera that's ready to go.
I bet you do.
So and I'm probably going to post this at some point somewhere, most likely YouTube. YouTube's fun. I'm kidding. But I like water. I know water's good for you. I don't like drinking water.
And what web page on YouTube will you be posting?
Well, that's going to be Spicing Up with Flip on the Soil to Soul Lifestyle. Yeah. So we're gaining more channels of stuff, and so we have Soil to Soul Lifestyle, which is one of our YouTube channels,
and it's all about our lifestyle.
Yeah. So I've got my cooking videos, Spicing Up with Flip. Renee's got the Kitchen Witch there, which is when she does her witchery.
Yeah, actually, it's come down to basically I take a lot of kitchen things and do different stuff with it.
Mostly kitchen things, some household things, but mostly kitchen
right.
things.
Like, for example, different air fresheners from the lemon and cinnamon.
Right.
And bay leaf. That we call the Kitchen Witch.
And then she's got Naturally Nurturing, which is also naturally made products that are mostly good for skin and hair care.
Anything you would put on you as opposed to food that you put in you.
Jimmy Leonard, you heard what I said. He goes, kitchen what? Kitchen witch.
Yeah, you got here late because earlier today I was the kitchen bitch. He has seen that side.
She wasn't out of hand. She was just a little bit, as the urologist would say, she was a tad testy. But.
Yeah, I was. I really had a rough day. I feel bad. I feel bad when I push that side on you. Yeah. You don't see that very often.
No. And it was not bad. Not bad.
Didn't help when the dog. This dog betrayed me today.
This gets back to Renee trying to see the bright side and looking at the best point of view of something. So I got my dog when she was 5. She's about 9. So I don't know, June 3, 4 years, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so what I discovered early on, she loves water. Absolutely loves water. Loves water, loves puddles, loves mud puddles. Doesn't care what it is. If it's available, she's jumping in it. She's rolling around in it. So whenever we have a heavy rain, Luckily, the house is up pretty high, so we don't get flooded. But there's huge puddles, lakes, you might say, ponds, if nothing else.
Let me tell you, if you were looking at a map of the state that has the most lakes,
Yeah.
we could show our backyard, and they would think that was the map of that state.
After a good rain, Opie might show up with cover overalls and a couple rocks and a fishing pole. That was a good one.
Nice try. All right.
So we had a lot of rain over the last couple of days. That was.
My whistle's been broken
Which
ever
one are you
since
trying to
I
do?
fell. Opie?
Oh, that sounded like I Dream of Jeannie.
No, dude. No, it was do 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 do.
Oh, okay.
Do
You-
do 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 do.
You do better.
My whistle's been broken ever since I fell.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Remember, I used to be able to whistle pretty good. I could call her and stuff, and ever since I
Wow.
fell, I haven't been able to whistle like that.
Wow. So it rained pretty heavily the last day or so, and we had big puddles in the backyard. But luckily, we'd had enough dry spells before that where the ground started sucking up the puddles. So Rene decided she was going to be optimistic and cross her fingers, and she let Storm out.
I was going to check the garden. You didn't feel well, and I knew, and we're going to tell them about a new product in a minute because we were so excited about this product. But here's the thing. I said, look at her. She's been staying right with me. She's been so good. I'm going to take her. And I even told her, Storm, we're going to the garden.
We call it the back 40.
And she looked at me like, Renee, I'm right there with you. And then what happened?
You took the leash off, and she said, great, it's a Donnybrook, and she took off for the puddles, and you didn't even know. So when she came in
No,
the
I
house,
was so busy working in the garden that I thought she was beside me. Apparently she wasn't.
it's Adam Schmidt.
Adam, how are ya? How's the new restaurant going?
Oh,
I was started to say my favorite chef.
you can say that. You can say that. I'm your favorite home cook. My
You and Flip are my two favorite chefs.
my hat is off to the chef who has a chef's hat.
And a beautiful restaurant up at near Cleveland. So to finish the story,
So the dog comes when Renee lets the dog in. She comes running up to me, and all I see is like Pigpen from the Peanuts characters, but wet, not dry, right? And I'm looking at her, and she looks happy as a clam. And so I yelled for Renee. It's like, what did she get into? And Renee's like, what did he do? And she came in. Renee came in the room. It's like,
and he's
holy
doing this
moly.
with his hand.
So immediately she had to get taken out for a bath, and Renee's like, but we had a deal. I'm like, you literally are making deals with liars. If she knows there's a puddle in the backyard, she will beg, borrow, or steal to get her happy ass in that water.
And I told her, you were on the S list today around here. And she went, I don't care because I really love. If you think she loves rolling in puddles, you should see her take a bath.
Yeah.
She loves it. And she's like, the more I scrub her, she's like, oh, it's a spa day.
Stop it. Just
She's getting nervous. Stop.
so it was a Beretta moment for her, the TV show Beretta,
Uh-huh.
because she was willing to do the time, so she had no problem doing the crime.
As long as she gets that spa day, she's...
Stop, all right. Gloves are off.
Your face is real.
Gloves are off.
You know what? That's something I would like to ask you guys, if you don't mind answering a question for me. And you can, if you don't mind, don't put it in the comments. Because sometimes...
Just think it really hard.
Do I need to send you off to go look for some stuff that doesn't exist?
No, just don't put it in the comments. Like, Renee,
No.
here's the answer.
Here's what... Because if they put it in the comments, we can't see it for 3 or 4 days.
All right. Let's see. Joan Lippman, Noble, and also Pamela Pearson.
Oh, hey, Pam. How's everybody doing? Good to see you. And you guys couldn't have got here at a better time because I'm wanting something. Go to my page and just write a comment on anything that isn't a live. On the live, sometimes it takes weeks before they'll show us the comments.
Ah.
And here's what I want to know. We want to know, because we told you we were putting all of this stuff together for our package. We want to know why people watch our show. Do you watch us because you're just waiting for the wheels to come off?
By the way, we might give you a few sample ideas why, but those are not all inclusive, so if you have your own reason, that's fine too.
Go ahead.
So, do you watch waiting for the wheels to come off? Are you watching because you've got a free hour and you had nothing better doing on Tuesday? Are you watching because it's comfort food? Are you watching because you're friends with Rene and you just like seeing your friend? Are you friends with me and you just like seeing me? Are you watching to get updates? Are you watching because it's a fun podcast? Like, whatever the reasons might be, we'd love to know what brings you here.
Actually, our agent would really like to know. After she watched a couple, she probably went, why the hell do these people turn in?
Not even what brings you here, what brings you back, and what...
Why do you watch and why do you stay with us?
Because we appreciate, we love it.
We do love it. I got to tell you, Tuesday night's my favorite night.
Me too. Jimmy Leonard, because we like y'all.
Damn, he's like you. When he's being nice like that, it scares me. And I also love it. He's a very sweet person.
Naniki, all of the above.
Well, see, that is so sweet.
It is.
See, I hate to even ask because everybody's so nice.
Well, and it's not like...
You know, and it's weird for us. But when she said to me, she said, you have a great following. And she was reading the comments, looking at the 2 shows. And I don't know which podcast she looked at, but right. I know she looked at a couple. And she goes, you guys have great followers. And she goes, where did they come from? And I'm like, well, we went to school with them. We've been doing comedy for a long time. Some of you guys have been with me since high school. You come out to see shows. Same with Flip.
It's just really hard when someone asks a question, you know, what do people find appealing about you? It's really, you know, I don't know, for you, for me, I think as well, it's really hard to answer a question.
We don't know.
I mean, I know what I find appealing about me. I'm a hoot. Jimmy Leonard said, I watched because of the picture behind you, and then Cindy Tayo.
Oh, you know who Cindy Tayo is?
I do. She comes from Wilmington area.
Uh-huh.
And she went to school with you. She went to school with others that you hear so much about. She never went to school before.
She bought my mom. It's their house.
She lives in the house that you grew up in that they bought from your family.
That's correct.
Are you saying she never went to school?
I don't know where she went to school. I don't know. She lives across from the Magic House.
Well, why besmirch her reputation?
They're really nice. Cindy and Jim were a whole lot.
No, I know you have said nice things about them, and I hope they're...
Yeah, and I'm hoping you guys love the house. I loved growing up in that house.
I hope they're happy in their digs. They're fairly new digs, right? They had it for a few years now, or?
Couple years, yeah.
Right.
They closed on it April 27th. I think 21 or 22, so yeah.
So 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually 21.
Okay.
I think they closed in 21.
So anyway, we're not looking, you know, to have our backs patted, or we're not looking to stroke our ego. We just were asked a question by an agent that we really didn't know how to answer it, and so we thought maybe you could pitch in and help out.
Yeah. And we are so grateful that people follow us. We really are. I mean, you guys are like family to us.
So, I mean, speaking just for the moment for myself, I've been on stage doing my show for, and I'll just round, I don't know if it's more or less, but around 40 years, believe it or not, 40 years, which is jaw-dropping. And over those years, I've had people come up to me after shows like, "Oh, it's my 10th time I've seen you. It's my 20th time I've seen you. I come to your show every time you're here. Sometimes I come 2 or 3 times in a week or whatever." And so I know people have been very supportive, and I'm always wildly flattered by that. And I just hope, if for nothing else, for no other reason, it's because they're entertained, and I try to do a really good show. But if someone were to say to me, you like in an interview, "Why do people come back to your show so often?" I'm like, I hope it's because they enjoy it. I hope that's the reason.
See, that's one of the things that's similar about us too. For example, Darlene from Darlene Haircut.
Right.
Darlene's probably been to 20 shows. 20 shows.
That's amazing.
Well, it's really, see, for you, I understand why people come back to see you. You're an improv guy. Your shows are different. Every show is different. You're amazing and you're incredibly talented. I'm a straight stand-up.
Well, your shows are different.
Well, I was lucky enough to do a lot of very different shows because I drank and I have a wild imagination.
By the way, real quick, Bag Becky, I like tuning into you guys because it's like you're right here visiting with friends.
That's really
That's
nice.
right.
I can't wait to take some of these things. I hope you're remembering all of them because we're going to write this crazy agent tomorrow. Because she's trying to help us get some interesting new work.
Yeah.
You know.
So, but your shows, and again, you are right. I haven't seen a bunch of your work.
But you know.
But I know.
And you've heard stuff.
And the things that people say about you, both to your face and behind your back, that, you know, where they've just said to me, best comic they've ever seen, best shows they've ever seen, unbelievable that every show is different. They even, you know, they sometimes are disappointed when you're creating new material right there on the stage that they miss some of the old material because they loved it so much. So there's all that and more.
Yeah, and you don't know how much as entertainers that means to us and how much we appreciate it. We really do. But as we're going through some of these new endeavors that we're looking at, I've been surprised at some of the questions that I couldn't even answer. Very overwhelming. And
you know, it's funny. This is what I've done to earn a living since I was 20. I've been on stage since I was like 18. I've been earning a living doing this since 22 or 23. Entire adult life. There have been times in my life, because if any of you know anything about me, I've gone through some kind of rough relationships where, like, I felt more at home at a Marriott, you know, in Tempe or in DC or a Hampton Inn in Dallas or whatever than I felt in my own house. And then every time I'd get up on stage, every night for every show, I literally felt at home. And it was just so amazing to connect with audiences and to be up there in a very spontaneous moment and see that people actually were having a great time and forgetting their day and forgetting their problems. And it was just...
And you forgetting your day and your
forgetting
problems.
My problem,
yeah. And I relate to that totally because it wasn't until I started doing comedy that I really felt like I was home someplace. And for me, anytime when I would hear, because I had a standard intro, she's been on all the talk shows, she's testified before the Senate. She is the dirty lady of comedy, Rene Bright.
Oh, wow.
When I would hear them say that, a light flipped on in my head. She tours regularly with the Chippendale Dancers.
There you go.
There you go.
There was probably, maybe 2 decades. It started with an improv in Brea, California, where they would play an Eric Johnson tune called the Cliffs of Dover as the show starter.
Right.
And then it got to the point where all the improvs were playing Eric Johnson, Cliffs of Dover as the show starter. And then I could be anywhere, night or day, working or at home. Didn't matter if that song came on the radio, almost like a Pavlov's dog kind of a thing, you know, where they see the treat and start drooling. I would hear that song and my heart would race and I'd get ready to go. And it was just, that said to me, showtime.
You know what's funny is you brought up an old memory I hadn't thought about for a long time. Some of you all see a lady named Kathy Sampson that comes into the chat.
I've
Sometimes
seen her name
she's
come
from Fort Myers. I love her. She was married to Russ Sampson.
Right.
Russ passed away a few years ago. Russ was the manager of the club right next to Laugh-In Comedy Cafe that was owned by the same guy. Loved Russ. Russ and I were great friends. He picked out my intro song one night, and I had just come back from the Caribbean.
Right.
So I was black. I like to tan. I was black, and he started playing Caribbean Queen
Really?
for me
Oh, as
an intro song.
Nice.
And he got right to a really good part of it. Look, I've gotten goosebumps
That's
thinking
so
about
cool.
it. And I started using that as my intro song.
How long? Like for some lengthy period, or?
Oh, yeah, for like maybe 8 to 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And that was every night your heart races a little bit. For us, walking on stage is kind of like time to make the donuts. It's not what you would think if you've not been in the entertainment industry. I never got nervous anymore.
I honestly stopped getting nervous the day after the day of the first Gulf War. In 2001? 2001?
No, it's before that. Wasn't it?
First Gulf War?
Get your thing.
I know.
We both cannot stand to not know something.
It drives me
But
nuts.
you know what? I don't remember when I got comfortable, but when I realized stage was home. That was my home. That was my hour to hour and a half escape from anything going on in my life. When I walked up on that stage, it was my relaxation place.
Could not agree more.
And it's a lot like people would say, I've had reporters interview me and go, what does it feel like when they announce your name?
What did I say, 2001? I am so, and I know this actually. 1990 is what I meant.
Yeah, 19.
And I say, yeah, no. And I say that, right? Because that's the first year when I worked at the Addison Improv, 1990.
And?
My first night at the Addison Improv was the night they started firing Tomahawk missiles off battleships towards Iraq.
Here's the funny thing. I know where I was during that time period.
I remember, vividly where I was. Where were you?
Well, I was being pulled off an aircraft in Miami and pulled to the tarmac because they had upped security because of the war. And they found something in my suitcase that keyed them off. I was flying from Miami down to the Cayman Islands to work down there. And they came and got me out of my seat, pulled me out of that little exit door, made me walk down. Yeah. And they said, we need you to open your bag. And I had to pull things out like this with 2 fingers.
Like they were soiled?
Yeah. And because they found something in their x-ray equipment or whatever. And let's just put it this way. I was planning on having a good time in the Caymans. I'm like, really?
I really think that you shouldn't leave this too much to people's imagination.
Oh, well, like bathing suits. That's all. They're pulling out bathing suits and high heels. It looks like I'm going to stripper camp. That's what I meant.
No, it sounded...
How come?
No, it sounded...
How come your face is...
No, I'm just saying it sounded like you were going to a happy time and Renee's private experience.
I told you I had a group of people that...
I'm just saying, as opposed
Renee's fantasy excursion.
As opposed to letting it sit out there, it's like, I'm pulling things out and I just, not going to discuss...
No, I had like six bathing suits.
It just, for those of you out there, come on. It sounded like it could have been a little bit more untoward.
So anyway, I'm doing all of this, and I finally get to the bottom of the suitcase, and I go to pull out. I had a little tiny, those little coffee pots.
Yeah. Oh, I knew that story, but I thought they did that in the Caymans, not
No, it was leaving Miami.
on a jet plane.
No. I watched the jet take off as I'm on the tarmac going, but I have to work. They didn't care. So I go to pick up this little 2-cup coffee maker, and they go, drop it. Oh, you got guns. I'm the good. And they go, what is that? It's a coffee pot. I'll show you how it operates. Can you tell them to come back and pick me up? Come to find out, because they were afraid of bombing and stuff, they saw the wiring and thought something was funky in my bag. Because I'm cheap and didn't want to pay the prices of coffee in the Caymans, because I drink a lot of coffee. I always carried my own coffee pot. That was the last time, by the way, I ever took a coffee pot. I missed the flight. The deal is with Cayman Air, they fly every other day out of Miami. If you miss the flight out of Miami, you have to drive to catch it the next morning in Tampa. So after they were done questioning me and my coffee pot, I had to get in the car and drive to Tampa, calling the agent going, you are not going to believe what just happened to me.
Hey, funny story.
Yeah. That's how I know exactly where I was.
Wow. Well,
And what also was important about 1990? Anything that you remember?
I know for a fact what you're pointing at.
Yeah, it's the first year you failed to call me.
In January of 1990, Rene and I worked together in an international drive at a comedy zone. I headlined, she opened for me, and we were there for a week and had a glorious time.
What hotel was it?
It was it Holiday Inn?
Yeah, you did pretty good.
Yeah, and so that was a comedy zone gig.
Yeah, it was a comedy zone gig.
And so then after every show, she would completely ditch me. She's like, hey, you seem like a nice enough feller, and I'd love to have a drink and sit and chew the fat with you, but I've got a friend at the other comedy club I'm going to go see, so, I'm not going to let the door hit me in the ass on the way out. We'll see you tomorrow night.
That's pretty much how it was.
That's how it was. So I was, I'd been angling to get into the improvs for some lengthy period of time, and I was given a trial week, just like it was sort of a first time foot in the door trial week at the Addison Improv. And up to the Gulf War, they had something called Desert Shield. And at that time, if I'm not mistaken, Iraq had invaded Kuwait. Was that one?
Which is the one? I thought Desert Shield.
No, Desert Shield was when the build-up where they didn't go to war. Because the day we went to war, Shield became Desert Storm. Right.
But do you remember when the hostages were overseas? The one that happened in 83? No, not 83.
It was like 78 or 9. Around Carter? In Iran, Iraq, or somewhere else?
I can't remember now. No, I know what happened in 83 that I was thinking of. Grenada.
Oh, right.
Because I lived next door to the physician's assistant for the Ranger Battalion.
Our Grenada was Britain's Falkland Islands.
Right.
Yeah. Similar things. So anyway, I was very excited to work my first week ever, and very nervous, very, because so much in my mind was riding on it, because it was the
back in the day, the improv was the be all end all. If you got in with the improv, especially if you were East Coast.
Sarah.
Oh, hi Sarah, how are you? I'm so glad to see you. Sarah, look what I got.
Well, she can't really see it all that well on your phone.
Oh, she will be able to in a minute. Sarah.
You're really going to do that?
Uh-huh. You know why? Because Sarah loves the wheel. Don't you, Sarah? You know what Sarah says? Whee!
We had both agreed that you're not allowed to spin it, I thought.
Really?
I may have made that up.
I think it's you're not allowed to spin it.
Well, someone wasn't allowed to. I just can't remember who.
You know who is allowed to?
Storm?
Me and Sarah.
Oh, yeah, Sarah.
I would share.
Hi, Sarah.
So glad to see you. Sarah is one of
one of my absolute dearest friends and one of my favorite people.
It goes way back. Her and her husband Andrew.
Lovely husband.
And
Andrew.
I got to meet her and spend time with her, and just what nice people, and so sweet. You know, it's interesting because some people in my circle have welcomed you with open arms.
Wildly embracing. Yep.
And other people have been like, eh. And it's been the same with some of his people, but not Sarah and Andrew or Ted and Susan. That's the trip that I went on that I originally wasn't supposed to go to.
Yeah, she was. We went to Florida together. Then I had to dip up to Virginia, and Rene was going to stay in Orlando to visit with her son and do some business and take care of some things. And at the very last minute, we made a change in plans, and she came up to Alexandria. No, Alexandria.
No.
The other one, the other A. Virginia.
Arlington.
Cucumber. She came up to Arlington and we had a great time.
Look, it's like rockets firing off in my head.
So anywho, so I was very excited about getting to do the improv, but really nervous because Samila was writing out. I think at the time they had somewhere around 12 to 15 clubs, so there was a lot of work potentially around the country. And I was sweating and I was sick and just really worried. And all of a sudden we went from all this huge buildup for months where we were, Desert Shield, and I guess hoping that Iraq would back down, which they didn't do. And then the day that I was starting my first night of shows at the Addison Improv, I heard Bernard Shaw on CNN saying, well, the Gulf War has started, it's now Desert Storm, and they're lobbing Tomahawk missiles off battleships.
Welcome to the stage, your comedian,
and
Mr. Flip.
I was devastated, first of all, that our country was going to war. Right there, below Sarah's name is Brian Hamilton.
Hey, Brian Hamilton, another one of our friends who has suffered some really tough medical issues. He's a fighter, man. Glad to see you, Brian.
From Cindy Tayo, you look great, Rene. Love your hair.
Oh, thank you. We're getting there. Yeah, since Cindy saw me before I locked myself down in the house.
Oh, right.
After I sold my mom's house and went back, that's when I'm down about 125 pounds since she saw me.
I know you've done a hell of a job.
Yeah, so have you. We're kind of skinny together.
We've dropped a little bit of weight.
We have. We've dropped other people. I've dropped a whole other person.
I'm down, I think 40. Down in the ballpark of 40.
Yeah, you look great.
No,
You're doing great.
Back at you.
Yeah. So I appreciate that, Cindy. You guys were very sweet people.
Brian Hamilton. Did I pronounce your name right? Hamilton.
No, it's Hamilton. Somebody made a typing error when they.
Oh, okay. I thought so. It said because he's all about the short comments. Sup.
Sup, man, with you. But it's.
And James Klein.
Oh, James Klein. We got a bone to pick with James Klein.
Man, how many times have I said that in the past this week? Why?
How many?
I'm fixing to say it for the first time. Man, we got a bone to pick with James Klein.
Oh my God, Flip. Remember my friend from Denver who's always on the bike? The guy who I graduated with? Doggone. He's in great shape. I go, oh my God, he's had a heart attack. And I go, that's horrible. I don't have his number. I don't know how to get in touch with him. Oh, I don't know what to do. And I go, all I could do was post on his Facebook page. Then I start reading after I post, and we walked around the house going, wonder
She-
what we can do.
She pulled up a picture of this man who is in amazing shape, and I think
He's in amazing shape for a 30-year-old. I know how old he is because I know how old I am. Let's just put it this way. We're 69.
Brian is weighing in at about 210.
Oh, wow. He's down some pounds, too.
Good for you, Brian.
Good for you.
We
yeah.
hope you're getting healthier.
Yeah. Back on your feet.
But so Rene was actually distraught because I think the comment was he had triple bypass heart surgery.
He had triple bypass surgery.
This is James Klein.
James Klein.
And she's like, look at him, and would you expect that from him? He's in great shape, and he just rode this amazing 150-mile bike
I think it was
race.
120 mile back.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And then so she was like tearful, like, oh my poor friend, and then a little bit later she's like, I think it was a joke.
I think he was making a joke about he had to have a triple bypass because he completed it. I'd really appreciate you saying, Jimmy Klein, what if you're really okay, because I was worried about you.
No, not a little bit, a lot of it. Oh, I never said it was a surgery. Well, how do you have bypass?
Going around stuff? I don't know. I'm not sure.
A triple bypass. If it's heart
He
surgery.
didn't say heart surgery, and he didn't say heart. Remember, you said, what does it say? Let's read it to me exactly. And I said
So, wait, if you did bypasses, did you cheat? Did he not follow the course?
No, of course he did. We're from Wilmington.
No,
We
but
don't
if
cheat.
it's not surgery, but he's bypassed something.
He's a Buckeye. He's an Ohio State Buckeye.
OH.
I know.
If he bypassed something on the race, then he probably went off the course. I'm trying to apply all the possibilities.
I'm thrilled you did not have to have
James
triple
Klein, I'm excellent.
Good. I'm so happy.
It was 3 mountain passes.
Oh.
Aren't you the clever one?
That's very funny. You're talking to people that are below sea level. We didn't get it.
No, and you know
The
what?
comics of all the people that should go, oh, that's some funny stuff right there. We went. I immediately went to.
Where do I send the flowers?
Where can we get a hold of him? What does he need? You know.
If nothing else, she cares about you, so that you got that going.
He's one of the. I was a quiet kid in high school. I really was.
I've heard rumors.
Yeah,
Find it hard to believe.
and there were some people that just kind of step over you when you're the quiet one. Jim was always nice. Jim Klein was always a nice guy. We had a lot of good people in our school. We really did. And Jim was one of them. That's why I would have hated it. Now, I'd probably knock him off his bike because he scared the crap out of me.
Well, you know what? He technically was accurate, although I think intentionally misleading.
Well, here's the other thing, Jim, that I kind of relate to. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago when I face planted in the back patio? And I said to Flip, film it. I go, this is going to be funny.
Oh.
And he goes,
Nope,
it's not funny. And I go, yes, it is, because I was just making fun of you for biting your lip, blah, blah, blah. So I'm waiting for it to turn into a yuck fest at the Chuckle Hut. And the only one that had anything funny to say was Jeff Clark.
She's sitting there. First of all, if you don't know the story, very briefly, she had fallen in the garden because she tripped over a fence. And then she was coming back to the hose bib so she could get more water to bring it to finish watering the garden. And when she turned to tell me that she had fallen in the garden, she tripped over the hose and she fell down again. But the second time, she actually fell on the cement, face first into the cement. So she's like, are you filming? I'm like, no, I want to make sure you're okay. And she's like, don't be a wussy. I want this videoed. I'm like, so I did as quick an assessment as I could, but I got the camera out. And it's like her eyes had flashed no sale signs, right? It's like, how many things do I have up? Thursday, right? But nonetheless, like she wanted to make this video, and I felt horrible about it. But then when it was all said and done, she's like, I'm posting it, and people are gonna laugh their ass off.
This is gonna be really funny.
I'm like, no, nobody's gonna laugh. She's like, it's hysterical.
Here's what I thought it was. I thought it was like a callback to the night you were making fun of me in the kicking video, from where I wouldn't throw myself back on a mattress. I just gingerly sat down, and while you're doing the demonstration and making fun of me, you pulled the hamstring and fell out of the lazy boy.
Well, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Although hopefully none of you want to see either one of us injured. There's something a little bit funnier about having like a lazy boy accident where you pull a hammy versus going face first into cement. I'm just saying, in the grand scheme of things, one's a little bit more yuckle than the other. That's the thing. Jeff Clark, LOL, makes me sound to be kind of so crass.
No, you weren't crass. What did I tell you? I go, oh my God.
Thank God
Jeff
for Jeff
Clark got it. I love Jeff Clark. He gets it. He's going to be funny. He brought up, oh, here's another place where you were a lot of fun. He brought up the 8-year-old attempted assassin.
Man, I still have wanted posters out for her.
Because if you guys have never seen that, we were at a Mardi Gras parade. And you know, they throw little trinkets and stuff. And this little 8-year-old girl.
She looked at me and she goes like this, right? And then she goes. And then she
Flip, I have the video. Now, do you really want to tell them?
Right,
do not make me show the video. I will show the video.
And then she sidearmed it.
Because he kept making up stories like this, and he actually went through and went back through every piece of video we had, and he goes, oh, she is kind of little. Yeah, she's like 8 years old.
Yeah, but she had a Popeye arm. She had this really huge, like she'd been eating all this.
Did she do any of this?
Yes, she's like me. She's like right in the eyes, like you're going down, right? And then she just wing. Skew.
Wee!
I still,
Sarah, I'm so glad to see you. You have no idea. I can't wait till we see you and Andrew again.
Renee's almost all healed. I still have a scar from the 8-year-old assassin. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, the only thing that broke on me was my whistler. What?
Oh.
It's just because my lips are still got a little road right here.
That just struck me funny. So, to complete my story.
So soon?
So I was heartbroken because I was horrified that our country was going to war. And then also the timing was that on the night that I was doing my first night of my first time at the Improv, this gets all the way back to you saying you weren't nervous on stage. It was home for you. I used to get nervous on stage for no other reason because I was always worried about getting volunteers and the volunteers being good and being able to do my show the way I wanted to. So it wasn't just connecting with an audience or telling jokes or whatever. It was like the hypnosis component always made me a little bit nervous. And I suddenly realized in that very moment, everybody who was in harm's way, right? Whether they're in the military, the law enforcement, firefighters, first responders, there's so many jobs that if you have a bad day, it could really mean something serious, either life-changing or life-ending, right? And I suddenly realized if I have a bad day on stage, it just means that I didn't feel good about my job, and I'm going to go back to the hotel with a bruised ego, and I'm going to wake up the next morning, the sun's going to shine.
And you're going to get up and you're going to go and do it again.
And then just putting it all in perspective, I suddenly realized, I have this drive to do the very best show I can every time I'm on stage. But if you put it in perspective, you know, good, bad, or indifferent, I was going to be okay. And it just gave me that moment where I could take a breath and relax. And once it was in perspective, to just really enjoy it more.
Something that put things in perspective for me and about the job we did that made me love what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, I love doing comedy. It was a lot of fun because being the quiet kid growing up.
Yeah.
I'm not so quiet anymore, and I got to kind of let things out. But there was a night I was in Key West. It was a Holiday Inn, and the upstairs was the comedy club. It was a Coconuts room, Coconuts Comedy Club, very large chain of comedy clubs. And I did a show, and I did one of those long shows where I was having a good. If I was having a good time and the audience was having a good time, I can do a long show.
Right.
And afterwards, these people came up to me, and I'm like, "Oh, they're going to complain that I went too long or whatever." Blah 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 blah. And they said, "We just want to thank you so much. We have our brother and sister-in-law with us, and they've really been going through something horrible, and they laughed tonight. It's probably the first time they've laughed in 6 months." And I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that." And they said, "You may have heard about them in the news."
Well, I don't know this story, I don't think.
And they introduced them. They were the parents of a child, and anybody in the state of Florida would remember this name. His name was Junie Rios Martinez. And he was a little boy, 8 or 10 years old, who was a big surfing kid.
Right.
Won an award. They put a big article in the paper about him. This guy saw him and wanted Junie. Created a false identity as a magazine guy. Got a hold of Junie. Kidnapped him and murdered him.
Oh, I knew nothing of this story.
And it was his parents. We've wound up through the years being very close friends, but they have many times told me the first time they ever laughed again was
wow.
that. And not too many years later, we went through a tragedy in my family where a person took advantage of one of my children, and when I went to the news media, they were right there with me.
Right.
I was lucky not to have to bury my child. They did. But I realized what we do can be also changing for people. You know, you think you're just a dumb comedian.
Right.
And sometimes we're not just dumb comedians. We serve a purpose. There is a healing power in humor.
Real quick, do you know Jeanette Murphy? Right?
Jeanette Murphy, yes. And you know her too.
I do know her.
You know where you met her?
The Magic House.
No.
The Keebler Tree.
No. At the Pause fundraiser.
Yeah, that's what I said.
She has a twin sister, Annette.
That's the one I remember.
I'm going to show you the picture. You're going to know.
I know who she is. When I said the Keebler Tree, I was kidding, obviously.
Yeah, because who lives in the Magic House? Tammy Trapnell.
My good friend Tammy Trapnell.
That's right.
That you hear so much about.
I know. People are looking and just going, what?
Right here, Road Comics Adventures, I believe, is Marla Joe.
Hey, Marla, how are you? We were just talking about you.
About the story you were just telling, her comment was, "That's horrible. I remember these events. I feel the same way about music. It brings peace when nothing else will."
That's true. And just so you guys know, if you see my friend Marla Joe, listen to some of her music, friend request her. She will give you her YouTube page. She is one of the most beautiful voices I've ever heard. She and I used to work together a lot. She and her significant other had a band, and we would be out on some of the gambling boats together.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, she's good friend, and we have the same birthday. So you know what a wonderful...
I know when her birthday is. I'm just saying, I know when her birthday is.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the year for Marla Joe, but I know when her birthday is.
And that, speaking of which, celebrating things, we got something coming up.
Let me think. I know what it is.
Do you?
I do. So the Rene and I, as it turns out, because we're celebrators, Kathy Sampson. Right here.
Kathy Sampson, we were just talking about you. Good to see you.
We were. You missed it, and we're not going to repeat ourselves. You'll have to go back and watch it.
He's so mean, isn't he mean?
Kathy, I'm absolutely kidding. What were we talking about?
Caribbean Queen.
Oh, yeah. No, yes. You did something amazing for the Rene.
No, she didn't.
It was something really amazing was done for the Rene, and it was
Russ, her husband.
Yeah, I combined them as in the day.
And into the... that was long before he met her.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that part I didn't know. I didn't know that.
We were talking about Russ, and remember he used to do all my intro music and stuff, and he was the first one that ever played Caribbean Queen for me. And then he made the DVD. This was back in the day.
Right.
Not a DVD. What's the CD?
CD.
He made a CD for me, and he goes, take this to all the clubs with you and have them play this for you.
Was that Billy Ocean?
Yeah, Billy Ocean.
Thank you.
Good night. We'll be here all week.
Man, my bits are stinking. I didn't know till just right now.
I didn't think so.
All right, well, good.
For somebody that never goes outside, speaking of tan.
I haven't. I was working on my tan, I guess, in May, but since June, this is just sticking with me.
One of us is working out in the garden and not getting any sun. Maybe it's because, as several people pointed out, my clothes are 12 times too big.
By the way, not that anyone cares, but if you notice, I'm wearing a different shirt than normal. So whatever. Rory Penland.
Hey, Rory, how are you? Man of 1,000 voices.
I know Rory.
Did you just figure it out?
No, I knew who it was.
Okay.
I knew who it was.
Cucumbers. Yeah.
6.
Oh.
So let's see. Rory Penland, great. With an exclamation. Great. So we get.
He's a great guy. Rory and I go way back too. Probably about the same time frame you and I do.
Then I'm going to ballpark him as older than 30.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I've talked to him since you. But anyway, you were talking about the anniversary coming up.
So, Rene, real quick, Kathy Sampson, Joe and Nancy said hello.
I'll tell them I said hi too.
I spoke with them yesterday. Definitely trying to come to the library to see y'all. She said to see you. I added the y'all part because she's going to have to see me too. But it's Joe and Nancy's anniversary to be discussed.
Oh, it's their anniversary? Wild. They are great people. You would love Joe Galano. So I can't believe you didn't work for him at the Laughing Comedy Cafe. It was wonderful.
I don't think I did.
I don't think you did either. I don't remember. I remember they had one of the things they always did in comedy clubs was they would put your headshots up after you worked there. I don't remember seeing yours.
Yeah. That was always fun. You know, and again, especially when I first started traveling and I started headlining, it became something I got very comfortable and familiar with. But the first several times where a club asked me for a picture, like an 8x10, and then to sign it, and then actually to see them frame it and put it on the wall, that was just
amazing.
Honestly, I mean, after you do it 10 years, 20 years, whatever, you get used to it. But the first year or two, I was just overwhelmed. It was amazing.
And it's funny. By the way, the anniversary is I moved here almost a year ago.
No, I was getting to it. We're getting sidetracked. I know what it is. So we have 3 anniversaries actually that we celebrate because we're celebratory people. So it doesn't include, like national holidays or religious holidays or birthdays.
Okay.
But our anniversaries would be our first contact. It would be
35 years.
In 35 years. it would be our podcast anniversary.
That was a bucket list item for me to do a podcast.
And then the one coming up right now, here in July, is it'll be the anniversary of a year ago when she moved here.
Which nobody is more surprised than us.
July 17th? 18th. It's February 16th, July 18th, and I honestly know that the podcast anniversary is, I want to say May
31st.
31st.
Yeah.
So.
And all of those are really important to me. Those were life-changing. There are very few dates in my life that I can say were life-changing. All three of those are life-changing. At least two of them.
Well, me too.
Yeah.
Right there, Jonathan from Phoenix. Don't y'all sleep?
I don't.
I'm a hypnotist. I sleep like a baby.
I don't.
The only time I don't sleep is if my allergies are kicking my ass.
Actually, I've been one of those people all my life where 4 to 5 hours sleep is good for me. I have a hypnotist that I'm familiar with who has given me an audio, and if I ever have any trouble sleeping, I go, and I hear 3, 2, 1.
I'm taking it in the pants here today.
No, you're not, because tell me, does that or does that not sound like you?
Well, no, it does. Rory Penland. Let's see. Love the picture, but I don't look it. I would love a signed 8x10 from both of you. I lost all of my 8x10s from friends when I moved to China in 2004.
You know what, Rory? When we come to Florida at the end of August, we're going to get you 8x10s. I'll tell you something that's weird that I was going to say to you. Not only did it also seem really weird when a club would ask for it,
right?
When somebody would come up and go, "Can I have your autograph?"
I have a story about that in a second.
And I would just go, "Oh my God, you know what? I'm never going to be famous." Did you hear how many times I said the F word? You will never see me on TV.
I'm just reading this because I find it funny. This is also from Rory, and then we're going to move on. From Rory, I hear Larry Silver's act puts people to sleep.
Are we going to be nice?
I
don't think it puts people to sleep because it's kind of the best of album of anybody Larry Silver's ever heard.
I don't know what it means. I'm just reading things off the screen.
Yeah, you want me to be ugly? Sign me up. I got some of the best attorneys in the business that represent me.
There you go. That's a good point right there.
Yeah, see, a lot of people are funny because they'll go, "You shouldn't say anything." Are you kidding me? I've been playing in the legal field since 1996.
Is it really? That's the year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's when it all started.
Yeah.
And, I've developed some really good friends. But, yeah, you know, if you've stolen jokes from me and you do them in front of me and go, "Oh, well, I didn't know it was yours," and I don't think it was yours. I think you started doing it after you heard me do it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Really?
Oh, yeah, that's what he said.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh.
Wow.
That's the guy I tried to help.
I know exactly who. Well, I don't know who it is. I know exactly who it is.
Yeah, I tried to help him. He had a problem with people, go figure.
No.
I know.
No way.
And he said, "Could you be the face of the organization?" And then he can't step out of his own way. So, you know what? When people are like that, you just have to get up and walk away.
Yeah. It's funny that we both have had experiences I've seen over the years. And again, it's changed over the years with technology. But I've had other around the country hypnotists come to my show. At first it was like notepads, then it was like tape recorders. And then it was like VHS cameras.
And now with the onset of telephones,
Cell phone, yeah, cell phone.
with recorders, because I'm going to tell you, I've been to a couple of shows, and first of all, if people think that you're like the little girl following you around while you're doing shows, let me tell you something.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. I think the world of him. I think he's the best entertainer I've ever seen. And if you think you're going to steal his act on my watch, you would be incorrect, because I'm walking the back of the room and I could see a flash of light in the audience. If you want to take a picture while he's working, we're fine with pictures. Comics, entertainers, do not care if you want to take a picture of us on stage.
Some do, most don't.
If you're filming us, first of all, I worked really hard to make sure none of my material shows up on YouTube. You know why you don't want it there? Because other people steal it. He's a special case. He is somebody that's revered in this business. You would be surprised how many other hypnotists come in and try to steal his material. Well, they're more surprised because he has a pit bull now in the back of the audience who, thank God, we have had some great club owners that I go, they're filming his act, they got to go.
Yeah, which is nice. But it's funny, so for someone to say to you, you know, I didn't steal it from you, maybe you stole it from me, but they did your act, or at least part of it anyway, in front of you. I've had people contact me
that's since I got here, remember that?
To actually go, hey, that bit you do, I love that bit so much, I'm doing it, but I changed this thing to that deal.
I changed dog to poodle, because that changes everything.
So it's a brand new bit, really. It's completely different, because it's a kind of dog. By the way, I don't do anything with dogs, so this is just a funny analogy. Yeah. But ostensibly, it was like I changed dog to poodle, and that's why it's different. I didn't steal it from you.
Well, here's what I love. I love the fact that I toured with a female comic for 8 years. She was my opening act. I took her on the road with me. She had 2 to 3 jokes. And I said, I could see she had potential.
Right.
But I really helped her. I mean, helped her a lot. And I thought she was a good friend. She repaid me. And let me tell you how she repaid me. I get a call one night from a club owner going, I have so-and-so in here. And did you tell her it was okay to do your act? I hadn't even retired yet. And I go, no. And he goes, do you want to hear? And I go, yeah, I'd like to hear it with my own ears. I heard it.
He literally took the phone out into the showroom and he held it up near a speaker so Rene could actually listen to someone else, someone that she brought on the road, helped her write material, got her foot in the door to a lot of clubs, heard the same person doing her act.
My act. Let me tell you something, my little head exploded.
And
not only that, here's another little story I'd like to tell. Do you mind?
No, the floor is yours.
It's a quick one. I had somebody who wasn't really a close friend, but somebody I'd known a very long time, who had been to one of my shows and who actually had a tape of the show.
Right.
For a very good reason. And apparently listened to it over and over again for, again, a very good reason.
Right.
Then had the nerve to call me and go, hey, I just did an audition for a TV show, and guess what? I took on your character that you did in the audition. I took on that character and did your act, and I think I got the part. And they wonder why I don't talk to them anymore. It's
a shocker. By the way, Jonathan had a very nice thing to say, which is all caps. No one's like him. I assume he means me. He's the only one that has an act quite like that, which is very, very nice. I agree.
Because I wasn't just saying it as a fan. I come from a background of actually working for one of the largest booking agencies in the country at the time. And my job was to go out and look for new talent. So I kind of knew what the talent was. And you were the standout of 35 years of my career.
Thank you. We work in no industry is without its quirks, right? I had a falling out with a club in Texas, and Jeff Clark said something. My wife Beth says hi.
Hi, Beth. I love Beth.
She's in Costa Rica on a medical mission and couldn't join in.
You know what? Jeff and Beth are amazing people. He's rescuing animals. She's doing medical.
On a mission, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I had a falling out with a club in Texas, and they hired another hypnotist. And the first night this hypnotist came in, and I got this from someone who worked there and overheard it, and someone who I actually believe. The owner got up in the hypnotist's face and said, that wasn't what I'm used to. That's not up to my standards. It's not up to what my audiences have seen in the past. And then said, I want you to basically come to the office and watch a show, and showed him my show that he had recorded and said, I want you to do that. And literally the club owner said, I want you to steal his show and do his show.
Oh, you want to hear something else funny? This is why if sometimes we act bitter and ugly, it's because we are. Here's the thing that happened. There was a guy who was a mediocre comedian at best.
Okay.
Basically, he owned a couple of clubs or booked a few rooms, but he acted like he owned them.
Right.
And he would go up and MC, and he was well known for stealing other people's material just to do MC work.
Oh, wow.
We may have talked about him before.
On the podcast or just you and me?
No, on the podcast.
Okay.
Today.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Now, he books his own clubs, so comics, we were told, this is back in the day, send me a DVD of your show. If they hadn't heard of you or didn't have a recommendation, you would send a DVD of your show. So apparently a hypnotist, and I don't know which one, could have been you, could have been anybody, sent him this DVD, and he goes, oh my God, I love this. This would be great for corporate events. And they went to hypnosis school. And somebody said, where do you get your material? And he goes, get material? He goes, the guy gave me the act right there. I can just do his act.
Oh, wow.
Because it's not like I'm going to have him in to do it.
Even more wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow. By the way, the name of what we do is Road Comics Adventures. So although we talk about a lot of things, you know, from our community page and friends we have, to
Our
gardening, whatever. Like road stories, sometimes they're really funny and they're fun, and some of the experiences we've had.
Some of them we're not allowed to tell.
Some we're not, lots of them not allowed to tell. But every once in a while, like you could look at it like it's venting, but to us it's just really interesting, sort of behind the scenes comedy, comedy happenings.
Yeah, we like to give you, and Rory can tell you, we're not making stuff up. Rory's been in the business.
Not making it up, not exaggerating.
Yeah, we've been in the business 1,000 years.
So, again, this is no, you're good.
I know, but you knocked me.
Did I clip you?
Almost got my finger.
My bad.
That's okay. I feel like I'm in a bad hockey game or something.
Well, you haven't been checked into the boards.
Would you like to hear a gardening story?
Hey, we're going to change...
Segue!
We're going to change things up a bit. Segue. How about something interesting from the garden?
I have dressed our tomatoes and peppers up in pants.
Would you like to hear more?
No, they're like, go back to the good crap.
So, I'll play along. Rene, why?
No, you can't play along because you're on video smashing the crap out of the culprits.
Oh, that's right. We put that video up, didn't we?
Uh-huh.
I forgot.
If you guys haven't seen the hornworm video, Rust in Pieces, you've got to go to Soil to Soul Lifestyles and look, and it'll say Rust in Pieces.
That's the only call that can come through. Every other call is blocked.
I know. You know what I think is funny? Because that's his kid.
Why is X-ray on the id kid?
Here's what's funny. The only time anybody ever calls me or ever called me on Friday and Saturday nights between like 7 and midnight were my kids. And I'm like, you do know what I'm doing, right?
Oh my gosh.
Is it an emergency? Of course not.
Oh, okay. Fine.
But anyway, you saw these hornworms that are terrible. And they literally destroyed one of our raised beds.
I'd never seen anything like this before. I mean, I've heard the name, but I've never looked them up, never had a reason to look them up, didn't really know what they were. But honestly, the raised bed,
I was almost in tears.
Our garden was disappearing in front of our eyes. It was bizarre.
The broccoli, the leaves looked like little pieces of lace. Our tomatoes, all of them had worms holes.
They're disgusting.
They were eating all the leaves off the tomatoes. It was totally horrible.
I just got good news.
Oh, from the email? From the email?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So these things, and I didn't know. All I knew was the garden's disappearing in front of our eyes.
Yeah, and we're like, all of this work and everything we've done, and we're throwing over half of the vegetables away. So I get on my trusty internet and start AIing pictures of these are the leaves. This is what the tomatoes look like, and they go hornworms. Get this kind of spray, Captain Jack's Bug Alert or whatever.
Right.
We sprayed it, and it helped for a couple of days, but then we started getting the rain.
And it washes it all off and
dilutes everything. Dimaceous earth doesn't work, which is our go-to to get rid of stuff. So then we found reusable mesh bags. They call them fruit protection bags. I call them vegetable condoms.
So do I.
But we're going with the gentler.
Yeah, we put
pepper
pants on our peppers.
Yes. They're these little mesh bags that you pull drawstrings on. And since we've been using them, we haven't lost a vegetable yet.
You know, it's so funny. We always have people that are sort of the glass half empty kind of people, right? So we're having problems right and left with these hornworms, and they're eating through the garden like they're at a buffet, at the Golden Corral, right?
Oh, yeah. I woke up one morning and I looked on the plants. This was after we found the first one day, and you got rid of it.
I smashed it so hard, and it had just eaten the entire garden, so it was engorged. That little feller went everywhere, including in my mouth.
There was hornworm shrapnel everywhere. The next morning, you slept late that morning because I was up, and no sooner does he get up than I walk in the house and I go, you got to get rid of this. There's another one. And I've never seen you so irritated.
Really annoyed.
We've worked hard on that garden.
So we tell people, some anyway, that we got these pants for our peppers, and they're these mesh bags, and they come in different sizes, like 4x6 and 6x8 and 8x10. So depending on what you want to cover.
Because we also have watermelon, and we got cantaloupe, and
the really cool thing is they come in like we bought them for like the 100 to a pack, maybe.
We got 70.
We got 70, but they're also reusable. First comment when I was talking to a friend, and I go, "We got these things for hornworms." They go, "Well, you know what? Squirrels can eat right through that." Yeah, we don't have a squirrel problem. Well, you just spent money on something where a squirrel can, if they want that, they're gonna get it. I'm like, all right.
Well, you haven't seen the video from where the dog took care of the squirrel that might have gotten close.
We were gonna post that video, and then we realized, much like Rene falling in cement, maybe there was no way to make that video easy to watch, and so we decided to
Because here's what's funny about this. Storm did not destroy it. I think she was going to make an outside baby like her toy.
Yeah.
We're drinking coffee one morning, chatting, and all of a sudden here comes Storm, and she drops the squirrel right at our feet, pretty much.
All right.
And Flip looks at it and goes, I don't...
She's 9. And, I mean, she chases squirrels every day. But and she catches one about every 2 years. Like, she's really just, they're faster than her. They know the yard better than she does.
We don't know, though, whether she chased this one or did it just have a stroke because the neighbor put Irish Spring out.
Who
we
knows?
don't know. But we didn't see her, didn't hear her. She drops it there, and I'm like, there's a dead squirrel over there. What are you going to... Because I'm always supportive. I go, what are you going to do about the dead squirrel?
So here's what I wanted to do. This is such a long story, but it's our podcast, so whatever, buckle up. We have wonderful neighbors. Could not be nicer people. Their house is right next door to ours. There's a 4-foot tall chain link fence that separates the two properties. For whatever reason.
And they have been so good to me since I moved here.
They're lovely.
Really nice people.
They have a nice pear tree on their property. We've got a pear tree on our property. There are 2 different varieties of pears. And their pears,
they're older than us. They're an older couple. They look at us, and when we said we were going to start gardening, they looked at us kind of like, oh, isn't that cute? Like we're kids.
Don't their pears grow fast?
Yeah, there's
or ripen
mature.
Before ours do.
Right.
So one day, the husband was out in the yard, and Renee's talking to him, and he's complaining, reasonably so, that and it's a pretty bumper crop for pears this year. That the squirrels get up in the tree, they take like a bite out of a pear, and then they just throw it down. So the grass is like littered with pears. And little by little, they've got no pears left for themselves and the rest of their family. So Renee goes to him, she goes, I know it seems a bit weird, but it's a well-known fact that squirrels don't like the soap called Irish Spring. And he's like, wait, what? And she goes, yeah, so if you just go ahead and put some Irish Spring around your pear tree, the squirrel's going to stay away. And he walked into his house shaking his head. And then the next day he called me up and goes, what kind of soap was that again? Go it.
Because they're just looking at us like he's come out too.
Like we're idiots.
Because we didn't till the ground. He scraped
the top layer with the grass off.
The grass off. I went behind him. I dig the hole. We grew everything from seed. We didn't buy. We bought 6 tomato plants. That was it. That was it. And everything's by seed. And he'll just go, you dug a hole. And you put the plant in the hole. And then you put coffee grounds and eggshells in it. And he'll go. And then it grew.
Yeah. It's called nature.
And he goes. And you dug a hole. Yeah. So he just keeps walking around going, Irish Spring, I don't get it. Irish Spring, I don't get it. And it worked.
Yeah, no. So like all the pears are now in his trees except for when he pulls them, and the squirrels stay away. So when the squirrel either had a heart attack in front of our dog or ran in front of our dog playing chicken, maybe the squirrel was having a fight with his family and was suicidal.
Can I interrupt here?
Yeah.
Here's my question: if you guys had a dead squirrel in your yard, what would you do? Think of that answer. And then let me go to my partner. Flip,
so
what do you think we should do with this squirrel?
What I wanted to do, and the logistics didn't work out. So what I wanted to do was dress the squirrel in like a Disney princess dress, and then stick the squirrel by our neighbor's pear tree, and then next to it put a pear next to it with a bite taken out, because I thought that'd be funny. First of all, we had a hard time figuring out where we were going to get a princess dress.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Do you know when we went to Dollar General to get the buckets today?
Right.
You know what I did? You remember when I was looking in the aisle? I was looking at dog clothes. They actually
really?
have, yeah. Because I wanted to look at something, and I don't remember why. And then they have the little princess dresses, and I go, oh, for the squirrel.
Just to put the squirrel, I'm sorry the squirrel was unfortunately expired. Jeff Clark, hang him in the tree as a warning to all the other squirrels. And that's bury it. This is from Naniki, or call Granny from the Clampets.
Oh yeah.
But she loves my version. I just thought it was really funny because this whole pear thing, just to have like a bite taken out right next to, come on.
It was fun. So we couldn't do that. So in place of that, I did a little AI work.
Yeah, and I know some of you are opposed to AI, but you know what? If you do Photoshop, but you don't like AI, it's like, so like what? One level of technology is okay and another level isn't? Come on. Just come on.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you right now, don't come barking at me about AI, because if it weren't for AI, my job would be 100 times more difficult. And I'm not talking about the job where I have to have you on a leash and watch you at Costco. I'm talking about the other parts.
We almost ran into big trouble at Costco today.
Oh my God. They have pumpkins and Halloween decorations.
They have their, like the Christmas pillows which were like August or September.
July.
Was it July? Where I jumped into the box and then I got stuck. It's now July.
You got stuck.
Sort of. They have Halloween pillows. Same effing box, filled this time with pumpkin and Halloween pillows.
And let me tell you how far I've come, because I was fairly new. That was the first trip we'd made to Costco together.
Oh, was it really? Was it really?
Yes, it was.
My bad.
No, I didn't go home, did I?
That's true.
I stayed. And so today, I look at him and I go, hey! And he's looking around at other stuff. And I'm like, psst. He's like, what? I go over there and he goes, what? I haven't seen anything. I go, it's Halloween stuff. It's July. Get under that sign. Look like you're going to jump into the bed.
I wanted to jump in the box, but there were people in July. There were people huddling around the box. Could
not wait to buy this stupid Halloween thing.
These $10 Halloween pillows, and they're literally, there's a little like U shape that like in the box where it's perfect if you're a high jumper, which, as it turns out, I'm a medium jumper.
Let my people go.
That part of me got hung up on the opening of the box, and it was miserable.
But it didn't bother me at all.
It's like if the twins were trying to escape East Berlin and only one got over the wall. So one was in East Berlin and the other was in West Berlin. It was rough.
By the way, can you imagine that this agent that I've told you that we're dealing with and doing stuff, ask about things? She goes, tell me some funny things that happen. Oh, you might want to buckle up. And so the second story I told her, you know what that was?
No.
My grandchildren and
Oh,
children didn't know anything about. Only my son had met him, and nobody. I really hadn't talked about him to any of them. It was my business, and all they knew was I moved to Louisiana and we were going to start a business and blah blah blah. So I wanted to introduce him to my grandchildren, and he had a brilliant idea.
What I wanted to do, what we actually did do, is send her granddaughters a hostage video where I had a bag over my head and I had a crystal ball up like I had hypnotized the Rene, and I was letting them know that her grandma was no longer in Florida but safe, and I had her Claude Johnson.
Hey, Claude!
Let's see, Diane Bonecutter Garrett.
Yeah, you've heard me talk about her. Yep. Old friend. We go back 100 years.
And Claude. Hi, Rene and Flip. Wasn't that nice? Very nice.
Yeah, you're going to get to meet them this next trip. We missed them.
But so we did what I thought was very tasteful.
As hostage videos go.
It was,
And it was hysterically funny. And let me tell you, I stopped him before he sent it to my grandson.
Who happens to be in the military. And
who happens to be in what part of the military? The police part.
Right there, Mike Peters.
Hey, Mike Peters.
Hello, friends. Just got back from a trip to Discount Tire for over 3 hours.
Oh, Lord. That couldn't have been a fun.
Not a fun trip.
No, you were a hostage. He was a hostage right there. But my grandson is military police. And Flip goes, are we going to send it to him? No, because I don't want the SWAT team coming through the front door. The government may go through their phones.
Well, I want to make jokers and stuff without either being tased, taken to jail, or having like a
dirt sandwich.
A dirt sandwich. Because comedy does have its limits, or at least I do. I mean, to some degree.
You do now. Yeah. You were more flexible. So the lady goes, a hostage video. Yeah. As a matter of fact, we posted it because we thought it was so funny. Then I told her the story about you disappearing in Costco. I took my eyes off of him for 2 seconds. It's fucking gone.
I was what?
Oh.
No, it just,
yeah.
And in fact, even Naniki, you said that she's disgusted by, them doing holiday stuff. Like she said, even right now, the kids aren't even back in school yet, and they're doing Halloween stuff.
Yeah, and they've got Halloween stuff out. And you know what? It makes the holiday not special anymore.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you're celebrating it for 4 months before it even shows up.
It's not like it's my birthday.
Claude says we have our seats reserved for the Twisted Oak in Dade City.
Oh, I can't wait to see you. You guys, the Twisted Oak is a special place for us.
It's an anniversary. No, it's not. But it is special.
No, it's not. But we really like it there, and our buddy Bash runs that.
Yep.
We're looking forward to it. You know what else I'm looking forward to?
Do tell.
The Cité d'Arts.
Oh, can we do a plug?
I'm begging you to.
I don't know, other than Rod, our dear friend Rod, I don't know that many, if any, people from the Lafayette, Louisiana area tune in. So we may have to post it elsewhere. But Rene and I are doing Road Comics Adventures live show at Cité des Arts, July 25th. Man, I think it's July 25th. Is that right?
I think it's either the 25th or 26th. I think you're right.
I think it's the 25th. My memory is usually pretty spot on. Oh, no. Oh, that's August. Oh, yes. The 25th. It's in downtown Lafayette. It's a very small, or when we want to say a nicer word for small, quaint or intimate.
Intimate theater. You know what the cool thing is the guy who owns Cité d'Arts.
Love him. He's a great guy.
Great guy. Real easy to deal with. I really like him a lot. And I know his brother really well. His brother and I used to work together all the time. He used to be my opening act out on the road.
Great
and
comic.
He's one of the Texas Outlaws.
Great comics. Yep, absolutely. So if you know anybody in South Louisiana, that would be pretty much,
We both have the poster on our wall for Ceteda Arts. Please share it if you know anybody in Louisiana. We'd love to have some people show up.
One show, one night only. It's me and the Rene. We're doing road comics on the 25th of July. And it's actually pronounced Cité des.
Poor baby.
I know. Thank you.
You've had a bad belly all day. She had an upset stomach yesterday. You have it today.
She gave it to me. Cité des Arts. And it's hard to pronounce because it's only the Cajun do it properly. Cité des Arts. Anyway, that's the 25th.
Cucumber.
And I'm going to be in Plano.
Really? You are?
Well, you're going to. I'll be on stage. Unless you want to come on stage, we'll just screw the whole hypnosis thing. We'll surprise them. That's in August.
Oh, I'm sure there's some people in Plano that would not be happy about that. Never step into your show.
And then the Renee and I are doing shows in Florida, August 26th, 7, and 8.
27th, 28th, and 29th.
Which is exactly what I meant. You know what it is? We're leaving on the 26th to go to Florida.
I hope, if not soon.
Yeah.
And then September 7th, right? You have
That's a
corporate event.
That's back in not Orlando. Where's that roughly?
Lake Worth. It's down farther south.
Yeah. So we're going to Florida. We're going to Texas. We're going to Lafayette, Louisiana. Oh wait, we're there. Shows. But we're not booking just to be very clear, we're not booking as many shows because we've got so many other things going on right now.
Actually, we've gotten a little too busy the last couple of weeks. It's been great. Why it's been great, but that's why I started stressing out a little bit today.
Yeah, I get it.
The pressure got to me a little bit.
But you know what? We're not discontinuing live performances because we love doing them. But some other opportunities are coming up, and we've got this production company, and we're doing some production, and we're very excited about that. So it's starting to sort of take more of it's taking more of our time these days.
And we're actually loving it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very good creatively.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry that you can't keep the F word out of your mouth for an entire podcast.
You are incorrigible.
I'm adorable.
That's what I said. Effing adorable. Let's see. A gym letter September 7th, and then it says slow connection, so I can't read the rest of it. September 7th is from Jimmy Leonard, is our anniversary.
Oh, wow. Him and Deb.
Yeah.
They've been married for like 100 years.
I don't know how you do it, man. I do not know how you do it. The longest I got to was 18. That was, for me, relative to my record, that was pretty good.
You did farther than I did.
Yeah, well,
I got 7 years.
So yeah, but 4 out of 5 didn't come close to you.
4 out of 5 Dennis?
4 out of 5 doesn't add up to your 1. 1, 2, 3, and 5 combined don't add up to your 1 marriage.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Just thought I'd share that.
That's why you and I are big on certain anniversaries, because they mean they're special.
I haven't been able to celebrate many. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, we're at $1.53.
Let's get out of here because we got other stuff to do.
We actually have more production tonight, believe it or not. I've got some things I've got to... Anyway, hey, if you didn't know this, we do this every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Central, 7 o'clock Eastern.
Here's what I wanted to say to people. What's really funny is neither one of us were in the mood to do the podcast tonight.
No, it was a rough day.
I'm going to say I've had some rough days. This is nothing like it because the level here is so much different for me. But for us, it was a rough day. And I just said, you asked me right before we even started, are you okay? Do you want to talk? You seem like something's wrong. You're out of sorts.
Yeah.
Yes, I hate everybody.
Well, momentarily.
Yeah.
In that moment.
And it's funny, as soon as you guys come on and we start talking to you, it changes everything.
Yeah, you blink your eyes and 2 hours have come and gone.
And I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for being our friends and our family. I want to thank our sponsor.
We have not done so yet, and we should have, because she's amazing.
She's an amazing person. And you guys, she is so generous in giving away the coupon for the free portrait sitting.
Yeah.
And also the free portrait.
Yeah, the 8x10.
The 8x10 portrait. You can pull those off of any of our pages. It's on there.
They have locations, 3 in Florida, 1 in near Austin, Texas, 1 near Nashville, Tennessee, and 1 in Connecticut. I know things. So and again, there's no obligation, but either yourself, you and your significant other, spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend,
Brothers,
brothers,
sisters.
pets.
They really do a good job with pets.
If you want a picture of you or someone you care about, or a group of people that you can.
I'm going to tell you, I don't think anybody could do it any better, or make it any easier. Look what they did with us for crying out loud.
You hang it in your house and proud of it, and it's something you'll keep with you for the rest of your life and generations to come. It's amazing, and they make it easy. They're fun.
They were a lot of fun, actually. I was shocked and amazed.
So, give it a thought. If you live in any of those areas, or you plan to travel to any of those areas, it's certainly worth considering. They do a great job, and it's a keepsake forever.
And I'll tell you what, as we get older, you go, oh, the kids would be thrilled with something like that.
What I'm going to do in about 15 or so years is I'm going to keep this portrait up, and then I'm going to take a piece of paper, I'm going to write my name on it with an arrow, and I'm going to thumbtack it to the wall, pointing to me, and I'll do the same thing on the other side with your name pointing to you, in case I have some memory lapses.
So we're doing it tomorrow?
I'm not going to do it on the portrait itself. I'm going to do it next to it. I'm going to thumbtack it in the wall next to it.
I mean, maybe you should think about some of our conversations and think about putting that up tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Did you leave that stove on?
Hey, I was busy cooking. Leave me alone.
You guys are amazing. I hope you all are safe and sound. I hope you're all very happy. If there's anything that we as a community can do, let us know. We are going to be working on the reunion because I'm really looking forward to that now.
We're now looking, I think it's April 2027.
April 2027, yes, like mid-April.
So we got a good night from Naniki.
Oh.
And we're fixing to head out as well. And so we always do our custom. Was there more you were saying? Did I interrupt you? Oh.
No. I'm getting ready.
We always have our customary goodbye. Is it cool? No. Is it hip? No. Is it chic? No. Is it silly? Might be, but it's our way of saying goodbye to all of you. And with that said, we're out, bitches.